Okay, so like I said earlier, that we'll be talking about the rice pyramid, the program of the federal government during the Buhari's administration that promised a lot of things like export of rice, like food sufficiency, like the squash of scarcity and hunger and what have you. It's over a year plus, getting to 2 years, and we still experience scarcity of rice. Rice is getting higher and higher by the day, even though we produce rice here in Nigeria. What is happening to the rice pyramid? Has it gone sour? How about the promises and what have you? Now, these are questions begging for answers. You recall that during the administration of the Buhari, they made a lot of promises about how agriculture will be a priority. Talking about Nigeria, Nigeria has 70.8 million hectares of agricultural land area with maize, cassava, guinea corn, yam, beans, millet and rice being the major crops. Okay, Nigeria's rice production rose from 3.7 million metric tons in 2017 to 4.0 million metric tons in 2018. Rice per mudu as at yesterday, the 6th of February 2024, was 2,500 naira, and a bag of rice, a 50 kg bag of rice, going for 68 to 70,000 naira, depending on the quality of rice you want to eat. Now, talking about the Tinubu administration, the mandate to cultivate 5,000 hectares of land and promote year-round farming, the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security has imported 6,750 metric tons of hybrid wheat seeds for dry season farming. So you will agree with me that the Tinubu administration is also working on ways to prioritize agriculture, to make agriculture a priority. The government of Jagaban, or the government of His Excellency President Tinubu, is working hard to make sure that we have food sufficiency, and they have imported 6,750 metric tons of wheat seeds for dry season farming. During the electioneering, President Bola Tinubu promised Nigerians to increase agricultural production to ensure sufficient food in the country and guarantee food security. One of the priority agendas for achieving food sufficiency and affordability is to cultivate 500,000 hectares of farmland across the country to produce maize, rice, wheat, and other crops. To demonstrate the administration's seriousness about local production of agricultural produce, President Tinubu declared a state of emergency on food security in July, just 2 months after stepping into office. Talking more about rice, let's streamline our discussion today on rice. With the recent exploits recorded in the rice sector, majority of Nigerians believe that the country doesn't have any business importing the commodity to fill the huge demand gap. If the recent claim of the federal government, especially with the unveiling of the Central Bank of Nigeria RIFAN Paddy pyramids in Abuja, adjudged the largest rice pyramid in Africa, is anything to go by, local rice should be available across the country at affordable prices. Okay, with rice now still very expensive, what is your take? What is the way forward? How can we get out of this? What is happening? Can the federal government employ more hands, maybe local farmers, to make sure that we move out of this food scarcity and hardship in general? Now, we'll go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll give you our segment of Did You Know on Green Nigeria Radio Show. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. You're welcome back. This is Green Nigeria Radio Show, and my name is Meshach Yager. And of course, we were talking about rice, we're talking about rice paddy, we're talking about the rice pyramid, we talked about the Buhari administration, the rice paddy of Buhari administration, we talked about the thousands of metric tons, and we also talked about the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's demonstration of declaring state of emergency on food security in July, and what he has done so far by activating on the mandate to cultivate 5,000 hectares of land and promote year-round farming. The federal government, the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security has imported 6,750 metric tons of hybrid wheat seeds for dry season farming. So with that kind of dry season farming, we believe that there will be no scarcity and there will be no lack, there will be no insufficiency in food. But what we have almost a year after the Bola Ahmed administration is, you be the judge. Now, I said before we went on a quick break that we will ask you, we'll go on our segment, did you know? Now, did you know that banana leaves has the potential of curing so many ailments in the body? Okay? Food on banana leaves prevents diseases. Did you know that? Now, banana leaf has a rich source of polyphenols which may act against cancer cells. Fresh banana leaf juice may relieve people with psoriasis, itches, scaly rashes on the skin. Regular banana leaf juice intake in the morning might reduce cough. In case you don't know, don't forget where you heard it first. You heard it on Green Nigeria Radio Show. Okay, that will be all for today's segment. See you tomorrow for more. Bye-bye. My name is Meshach Yager. This is Green Nigeria Radio Show. Tourism, agriculture, progress.